Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Unity of Nijmegen, and Amato Cittaretti is honestly becoming one of the best signs I've ever made. And that was not what I was expecting to say at the beginning of the season. In 31 matches, he has got 12 goals and 12 assists so far and has been in incredible form, because he's got 7 goals and 3 assists in the last 5 games. We've had 2 matches since we last met, and we're going to have a few matches to show in this video too, so let's get right into the matches, shall we? The first game we had was a 3-1 victory against Canberra, and we took the lead in the 30th minute of the game after Pedro Mendes finds a header and gets it and goal. So good start for us. We then make it 2-0 just before half-time after Nicolas Janvier has 2 bites of the cherry and scores the second attempt. They do get a goal back, however, unfortunately for us, and our clean sheet kind of gets killed off at this moment in time, but I will be honest, it was a good effort, first time effort from Moulin, so yeah, very good to say the least. But then Cittaretti had a penalty, he scores the penalty, and he makes it 3-1. No, he didn't. What? Okay, no, he didn't score that. Girard scored. I hate this sometimes. I really hate this sometimes because I know he didn't score. Girard scored, and somehow we've ended up with that thing. Yeah, Cittaretti did not score that goal, so he did not have a penalty at all. Girard scored. That's not been shown, but we did win 3-1, and at least the score's right, just the wrong score. Honestly, what the hell. But then we took on Heerenveen, and for the first time ever, we've beaten them. And we beat them by 5 goals to 0. Cittaretti got the first goal inside 24 minutes. Keeper could not keep his shot out. And then 30 minutes in, Heerenveen, who I started today, became a nuisance and just got the ball, plays it across, finds Janvier. Janvier just finds our corner, so both loanees scoring today. We then make it 3-0 in the 55th minute of the game. Cittaretti, again, being a nuisance, places it in the middle. Heerenveen scores. It's his first league goal, and it's very good indeed. And then we find ourselves going 4-0 up in the 75th minute of the game. Lozano plays this in the middle, finds Renatier scores again himself, so a good performance so far. And then we make it 5. Girard, who scored in the last game from the bench, turns provider as he finds Amato, who's not going to miss an opportunity like that to score. So 5-0, a very good performance, and the team is looking like a very, very good team, a top half team with the talent we have at our disposal right now. What this does mean is that currently we are in 3rd place with 10 games to go. 2 points clear of Utrecht and 4 points clear of Ajax, who I think we have to play at some point. We've actually already lost the same amount of games this year that we did the entirety last year, but we're only 4 wins away from matching what we did last year. So we drew 10 times, so I think the draws will cost us a lot last year in terms of the title. PSV, I think, have already got to surpass their record of most goals or most points that they did last year. They only got 75 points and won the title. They got 76 points the year before and didn't win the title, so 75 points. It goes to show you just how bad everyone was last year, doesn't it? That we got 2nd place with 67 points. I don't think we can get 2nd place in final this year, unfortunately for us, but I'm hopeful we can beat the point total we did last year of 67 points. So if we can do that, then that's a good season as far as I'm concerned. We're getting very close to the amount of goals we got last year, because we got 61 goals last year. We conceded 2 more this year already, but we're scoring more, so I'll take that either way. I really would. But yes, we're going to play against Morfuriva for this game, and we're going to have 2 games in between the game and Utrecht in the semi-final of the Dutch Cup, and I'm very excited to see what we can do with it. But yeah, I think we can win both games. If we get a win in the second one, we'll be in the final of the Dutch Cup for the first time in our tenure. And given that we've been in the quarterfinal and the semi-final in the last 2 years, I think we can go one step further for the first time. And looking at how this is going, I'm looking to do well. What we're going to do is do those 2 games and then have the games in between. I think we should win this, but you never know. What we're going to do, though, is make sure we do ourselves justice and not lose to the Hungarian champions, who we actually brought Dodai from. And he's on the bench, so he'll probably come on. Either way, let's see how he gets on against our opponent today. Okay, they got the ball, and I'm hopeful we will not have an issue defensively, but we should be good. Mendes has got the ball. Pedro Mendes charging forward, looking for goal number 35. He's hit the side of the instead. We have a throw. Venru takes it. Cittaretti, Zanvier, Renatier, Proper, Van Rood, and it's Lozano, who is very good on his side. Oh, that's a good tackle, if anything, but they get the ball away and doesn't really do much of it. Odenfeld now, Edmondson. What can he do in this situation? Finds Setteretti. Plays it in the middle. Pedro Mendes. Hearing. Oh, who's offside? Is it Mendes? Mendes must be offside then. I'm certain it's Mendes that's offside, not Hearing. That's a shame. That is an absolute shame. Oh, it was Mendes. Okay. Gonna be honest, I'm a little disappointed with actually not taking the lead in this game. So maybe this team's actually better than I gave him credit for, but we should still win. It's just a matter of making sure we do better and better. I've never gotten past the quarterfinals, I don't think, in this competition in any save so far, which is a bit concerning, but hopefully he can end that trait today. Free kick, proper to take. It's in the middle. Keeper punches it away, but here's Hearing. Is it Hearing or Hearing? But here's Lozano on the ball now. Edmundson. Van Rood. Finds Setteretti. Oh, what a ball. Hearing, chance. Blocked again by the defender. Oh, that is a very annoying situation to be in right now. I'm hopeful that this is not going to be a goal for them, because if we concede here, it'll be very much undeserved for their point of view to have taken the lead. But they're not doing, we're doing not a lot. Defensively, oh my god, we almost conceded. We've got a chance from this throw. Van Rood, Setteretti, Ranaggia, Edmundson, Van Rood, ball to Setteretti. Surely we can get a goal in normal time, please. Van Rood, Setteretti, cuts inside. Oh, it's in! I don't know how it's got in. And that's terrible keeping it away, but it somehow got in. And we lead by a goal to 0. I don't know how this has got in. This is terrible keeping. But again, he's just gone for goal. It's a bit... That is 100% down to the goalkeeper. I'm so sorry to say that. We're through. We're through by a goal to 0. Wasn't the cleanest victory, but I'll take it either way. It is still a win regardless. And that's our 77th victory in 119 games. Unbelievable record that we have at this club. It really is. Look at the other games. Sparta Prague are through. Wolves have knocked out Valencia on penalties. Southampton beat Trabzonspor. Schalke knocked out Victoria de Guimarães. Fiorentina through. We got Stade Rennais through. And Zenit had to come from behind to get their win against the Israeli team. So, this will be interesting. Arsenal knocked out final. That's not great for us. And Roma knocked out PSV. So we're the last Dutch team left in the competition, it feels like. And Porto have gone through too. So that's not great. At least we're ever out. So there's that, I suppose. Okay, so we're not going to find out who we have until the 10th. So we'll be back after we have found out that next fixture, right? So we'll have a game against Swell first, and then we'll be back after that. So I'll see you then. Okay, so we've got the Europa Conference League quarterfinal draw coming through. There's 8 teams left. Fiorentina, Schalke, Nijmegen, Southampton, Sparta Prague, Stade Rennais, Wolves, and Zenit. We are going to go and find our opponents today. It's not Sparta Prague or Southampton. It's not... Oh, it's bloody Wolves. Okay, this might be our end of journey then. I was hoping it wouldn't be Wolves, but I'd hoping it would be Zenit at least afterwards. But that's one draw done. And in the semi-final, if we get to this stage, we will get either Stade Rennais or Zenit. If we get past Wolves, it's an impressive achievement. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. I don't think we're going to get past Wolves, but it'd be nice to think we can do it, right? This would be difficult to do it in 2 legs, so... this might be the most difficult thing I've ever done before, so I don't think we can do it, but it's nice to dream, right? We've also had 2 games since our draw, and we won 2-0 against PEC as well, so that was good. Pedro Mendes with the opening goal inside 40 minutes, and we then get second goal very late on in the 81st minute of the game. Proper finds Ibarra, who finds the back of the net. A good win. In a game we definitely didn't do ourselves justice in. They had the better chances, like they created more chances than we did and had more shots on target. We just kept them out, and our goalkeeper had an 8.6 rating. He had to make 10 saves, which I think tells you all you need to know. With the way he's done that, and we kept the clean sheet. The last game we had was a 1-0 defeat to FC20. We made some changes in the lineup, but I'm still disappointed we conceded this goal, and the fact he was able to get in at all. So meaning with the finish, and they went for a 4-2-1-3 formation, which I'll be honest probably caught me out more than anything else, because the 2 defensive midfielders definitely gave them a barrier that we could not break down, and they had just 4 shots to our 10, so they had less chance than we did. They just took that one really good chance, and that did it in for us. In the table though, we are in 3rd place. Utrecht actually lost their game in hand as well, because everyone who was in the semi-final for this week were playing today. Ajax did beat Heerenveen, so we have got Ajax now on our backs. They are just 3 points behind us and 1 point behind Utrecht. PSV also won against Canberra, so yeah, the fact Utrecht and also lost is at least useful for us, but it's not great for us in the league since we're now 12 points behind PSV, having played the same amount of games with 8 games to go. So defensively, there's a few issues we need to work out on, and I think we just didn't have the right tactic for that game, sadly. So what can you do? Okay, so we are about to take on Utrecht in the Dutch Cup semi-final. We lost here last year to PSV, who are taking on Ajax in the repeat of last year's final. If we win, we're in the final. That is one thing we're looking for. That's one thing we need to do today. And we are having to rest some players or take some players out. Popper's actually not fully fit, much to my own disappointment. And Lozano is fully fit, but he didn't have the best of games last time, so I'll actually bring him back in today. Robert, I'm actually going to drop and put him on the bench, just so I have someone to be on the bench that can come and make a difference. Ibar will start instead. Still, let's see how we do in this semi-final, shall we? Okay, so we've got a free kick. Van Rood takes it in the 4th minute against Eredivise on the ball. He had a bad game last time out. Here's Ibarra, who scored in his last start, but here's Lozano now on the ball, can play it in the middle, has done, and Sitteretti scores inside 4 minutes. This is the perfect start in our bid to get to our first Dutch Cup final since the year 2000. Very good start indeed. And the question now is, can we hold on for this, and will we be able to get more than 1 goal? Because this is our ground, which is pretty much our fortress. We are unstoppable at home this year. No one's been able to stop us so far. They got a corner, which is a little concerning. And they've hit the bar. That is close. That is very, very close. They have a chance, but Lozano's got the ball away, but it's not that great. But they get the... Oh, here we go. Vanachia showing why he's so good for us. And now Pedro Mendes starting today after he didn't start last time is... should have done better with the chance. They got a free kick, which is a little concerning because I don't think we're the best at defending set pieces. And that is a miss. That they should have taken that. They should have taken that chance. Free kick to them. Deep. Keeper gets there first though, and that should be good. Hopefully we can get a second goal and ease our nerves a little bit. Pedro Mendes is going to get to this first. How he's getting this first, I don't know, but he has a chance, and their keeper again does really well to deny us. Individual straight at him. I thought this would be a lot more confident than it has been so far, but then again, they did take the lead against us at our ground in the league, and then we came from behind to win 2-1, but even so, little concern so far. Here's Selov, his first game since his injury, and a good chance. Probably could have played across. Still won at half time. We just need to hold on and keep a clean sheet, and we'll be good. We'll be very, very good. Here's Ranachia, Odofel, Ibarra, Mendes, Janvier, Selov, chance. He scores. He scores. I genuinely wasn't sure if he was going to score or not, but he has this time. 2-0. Surely it's in our hands now. We cannot afford to let this slip. We cannot afford to let this slip now. We're 2-0 up. A very good performance. Janvier with the pass to Selov, and that is still a ridiculously tight angle to stop him. And the keeper could have just got his foot out, but there you go. 2-0. They have a chance for this goal kick, but we should probably get there first, and we have done. Lozano, definitely better in this game than he was in the last. And Selov now on the ball. Plays across to Brugian, who's on. And the ball forward is not the best ball forward, and we should get there first. It's just wasteful clearances right now. It's just giving us possession straight away again. Edmundson, Lucella, who's come on. Proper, Brugian, Mendes, Proper again. Brugian, Janvier, Lucella, Proper to Brugian. Good ball, good passing here. Mendes out wide to Ciceretti. We can make this free. If we make it free, it's surely game over. Finds Proper, Janvier, finds Selov, Proper. Oh, surely it's free. Oh, that's wonderful. That is beautiful. What a goal. What a goal. Just because of how they worked it. I am so delighted with this goal. One touch football. Not even one touch football. It was just so unselfish. He could have gone for goal himself, but no, he played across to Mendes. And he's got an open goal for the most part. 3-0. Game over surely. We have a chance from we could make it 4 still. It's already over. We don't need to go more attacking, but we still want to go for more. Lucella, it's not the best ball, is it? But we can get this back potentially. We just want to keep a clean sheet. If we keep a clean sheet, that's great. If we make it 4, that's just really would rub it in at this point that we can destroy one of our divisional rivals and European rivals at this point. rivals for Europe can be destroyed, but they have a chance in this, and it's been played in the middle, but it's cleared away by Lusala. Back in the middle, that's a goal, 3-1. Kirk's 30 for the season. So it's not the perfect result, but it's still a very good result because we're through to the final. So despite not keeping a clean sheet, we've done very well, and as far as I'm concerned, this should be over, and we're through. There's no doubt about it now. The third goal, while very well worked, was more vital than I was expecting it to be. But Ajax will be going through to the final too, so we'll be facing Ajax in the final because they won 3-1 against PSV. So an Ajax Nijmegen final. That will be interesting, I think. So we're making 1.1 million just for winning that game. That's how big that is for me. And Ajax in the final. In around the same sort of time, we're playing Wolves. So actually, we could have another sort of game like this where we take on Utrecht in the league, Feyenoord. We should also have a youth intake youth intake as well. So we might actually have the youth intake, then have the Wolves game afterwards. I don't know what to do with this, but we'll have the youth intake and then we'll see what happens from there. So anyway, I hope you guys will enjoy yourselves. Hope you guys will like and share this video and that you will subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. Set us return was so good for us though. Very much important, very much needed. But anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.